if you are seriously, like, if you're a girl or whatever, and you're just getting into cars and you don't know how to start, literally an oil change and just take it as you go. This fucking thing. Ah! I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my fucking... I did not think I was gonna be able to get that off. I'm so glad I did. So, what's up guys? My name is Raquel. If you don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. So this is my 2011 Camaro. We are going to be doing an oil change today. So if you are looking to get into cars or anything like that, I highly advise starting with an oil change. It's the perfect way to get your hands dirty and start understanding your car. It's pretty much, sorry for the noise in my background. It's pretty much the same thing for every car. You have your fill, you have a drain plug, and you have a oil filter. So you have to change your oil filter when you do an oil change, and yeah, it's pretty much the same thing for every car. My car is on jack stands. I already have the car jacked up. Now, I don't advise you doing that if you don't know anything about your car or anything, or about cars or anything like that. I would highly recommend getting help, doing a lot of research before you jack up a car with jack stands and get under the car, because if you put it in the wrong spot, you literally could die. The car could come crashing down on you. So I did leave the jack with the jack stands for extra support, but you never want to get under your car unless you have jack stands underneath the car. I will show you the oil that I'm using. So this is the oil that I am using. If you are interested in the oil, I will leave it down below. I did get 12 quarts of it because it only came with 6 or 12. And I just wanted to be careful. I just wanted to be safe and make sure that I always have some oil. So, yeah. And it's cheaper that way if you get more. I have some cardboard from when I had a really bad oil leak. So now I just use that when I do my oil change. Because if you spill any oil on your concrete or anything like that, it could stain. This is protected, so oil will literally just wipe off of this floor, but oil is annoying to clean up, so you might as well just put some cardboard under it. And then this is for my oil filter, so I kind of just have to like move it around and you will spin it up. I will show you the oil filter, but yeah. And then this is where I drain all my oil. You can't just throw your oil away or put it in anything else. You're supposed to get rid of it the right way. You can take it to like the auto parts store or whatever. So you have little plugs here. You open the plugs, the oil will go in there, then you close the plug so that it is sealed and you don't spill oil everywhere. You want to make sure you open these though, because I forgot one time and it started overflowing on me. So when you're doing your oil change, you want to look for your oil filter. So you will use that wrench thingamajigger and you will take that off. Now, you don't want to take that off first. You want to take off the drain plug first. So right on the edge of this right here, there's the drain plug. Now, it's not going to look like mine because mine was replaced, but this is my fill. I can even, yeah. So I want to open this so that the air doesn't get, the air can cycle as I'm draining it, and the air doesn't get stuck or whatever. This is your dipstick. This is where you check your oil. So when you're filling it, you don't want to fill up everything at a time. You just want to make sure the car cycles with it, or the car, run for a minute before you continue to keep adding more and more and more. So you want to add most of the oil, but just, make sure that you don't overflow the oil. And every car takes different amounts of oil. So I got one of my toolboxes. Now, I don't remember the size of it. I want to say it was something like this. Oh, it was right. It is the 15. So you're going to take your container and put it underneath with some cardboard. I'm going to, now when the stream comes out, it's going to be a little bit straightforward, so you want to be careful with that so you don't spill oil everywhere. Yeah, this is the fun part. If I can get it on. So sometimes you have to figure out different ways to get the bolt off if you don't have any muscles and you're weak, bitch. So I'm moving this just to get the bolt loose, but then you're gonna have to make sure you put it on. Okay, I got it. So right as you break it loose, you put this here, and you should be able to take it off. I just use my hands so I can try not to get oil everywhere. So you will get some oil on your hands, obviously. I don't really care. But yeah, the stream will come out more aggressive when it first comes out, and then as it drains, it'll go lower. So make sure the bucket is always underneath it. So I usually wait until that pretty much drains, and then I'll take the oil filter off. If you are seriously, like if you're a girl or whatever, and you're just getting into cars and you don't know how to start, literally an oil change and just take it as you go. It's all a learning process. You're not gonna learn everything overnight. It does not work like that. Even the people that know cars like in and out, there's still stuff that they're learning. Things are changing. There's more stuff to learn as you go. But yeah, don't let it discourage you. It's okay not to know a lot or anything at all and still wanting to be into cars. But yeah, I just got the truck, obviously. If you've been following me, if you're not, you should definitely subscribe. I just got the truck, a few months ago, and I had no idea how to jack that thing up. It was a learning process, everything is a learning process. Every car, every truck, every whatever is different. Motorcycles, everything is different. There's so many different things to learn, so it's okay. Just start getting your hands dirty, start understanding your car, and yeah. You should, if you have a car, and you can start learning about your coolant, refilling your coolant, making sure your coolant is full, checking your oil, just checking the car, making sure that it's running good. And if you have a check engine light, make sure you go check that out. Don't just ride it until the car, you shouldn't have a check engine light on. Your tire pressure, just everything. Your brakes is a great one to get your hands dirty, because it's not that hard to do. And it's pretty much the same thing for every single car, just like an oil change. I mean, little things are different. Like I did the brakes on the truck, and I didn't have to take the entire caliper off. It was a piece that I had to take off to do the brakes. Now that's different because the CAMARO, you take the whole caliper and brake off to do the brake pads. So after the first one, then I'm like, oh, we can just do that for the rest of them. So it's all learning curve and understanding different things about your car, and yeah. It's just a whole nother journey, and if you're wanting to get into it, please do. I would love that for you. Yeah. So I'm gonna get the wrench thingy to take the wheel filter off, just so that I can get more under this. Oh, I hate this fucking thing. Ah! I'm dead. I'm gonna try something else. Okay. Oh, what did I get? Come on, I almost had it. Come on. Oh, let this fill. Oh, I got it. Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Oh my fucking. Oh my god, there's oil all over me. Okay. So I'm not sure if you can see me like whatever. I can't tell you how satisfying it is to do stuff by yourself. Like bad bitch energy. That's why I just love when girls get into cars, and it's just so cool. So cool to see. Love it so much. But yeah, I did not think I was gonna be able to get that off, but so glad I did. So it's pretty much done. I'm going to get the new oil filter. And yeah, before you start, you want to take your oil filter and like fill it up like halfway or almost, you know. And then you take some of the oil and just rub it on the outside of the rim. Now, every car has a different oil filter, so you have to find the oil filter that goes for your car. I want to like take a rag so you can clean it up underneath. So now I'm going to fill the oil, put the plug back on, and fill it up. Now fill your oil up without making a mess everywhere, which is the fun part. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish up my car putting the oil in it, and yeah, I hope everyone had an amazing New Year, holidays, and everything like that. Make sure you guys set some goals that you guys want to hit 2022. I know I have some goals that I written down. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms at Reckless.Raquel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I will see you guys in my next video.